You're not lazy. Most people who think they're lazy aren't actually lazy. They're just exhausted from having to start over and over again. There isn't something wrong with you like you might think there is, okay? See that big imaginary red restart button on the wall? This is the problem. You always have to keep hitting that button, right? And that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of starting over. But instead of starting over, just think of resuming, all right? You fight to make progress. Life hits you in the ass, and when you come back, you're starting from zero, and it's discouraging. But this isn't a motivation problem. This is not about willpower. It's a momentum problem, okay? You're searching for motivation. You're waiting for motivation to hit you, but what you got to do is build momentum. Momentum matters more than motivation, okay? Motivation is fleeting. Momentum sticks around. That's the truth, okay? It's all about tiny wins, small progress that build momentum over time that carry you forward. You don't need to restart everything. Just keep going, even if it's sloppy, because sloppy progress or messy effort is still progress, okay? I got 4 points or a guideline on the board here, and I'm not a guru. I'm not an expert in anything. I haven't written any books on the subject. I'm just a guy who's been through this myself, right? Waiting for this mythical motivation thing to happen when really all I had to do was build momentum. So what I'm trying to do with my channel is make things that I want to see, okay? I'm not selling you anything. I'm not convincing you to do anything. I'm just telling you what kind of works for me, and maybe it might work for you too. And this is all about a positive sort of message instead of all the bullshit that we see on YouTube about the complaining about how life is trying to keep us down. Well, this is how maybe you can fight that, okay? Life constantly interrupts you, okay? You're not lazy. Life is just getting in the way, from big problems to small mundane problems. So anyway, to the board. The first thing you got to do is name the false identity, okay? The false identity is the label that you give yourself. I always quit. I'm not consistent. I'm too fat to go to the gym. I'm too slow. I'm too this. I'm too that. I'm not smart enough. These are all labels that you put on yourself. What you got to do is, number 2, reframe that label, right? I have had interruptions, but I've showed up. I've checked the box, okay? I'm not a guy who's bad at working out in my personal case. I'm a guy who has a life to live, and sometimes that gets in the way. And sometimes my workouts are crappy, but I still go and I check the box. Which leads into number 3, shrink the scope. Little things, right? The famous baby steps, right? It's true, baby steps. You want to write a book, well, just try writing a paragraph, right? Paragraph leads into a page leads into a chapter. Next thing you know, you're writing a book. But you know what? Even if you're just writing a paragraph every day, you're still a writer. You're still doing it, right? You're still checking the box, okay? It counts. 5-minute walk. I want to run a marathon someday, or I just want to walk 30 minutes a day. I want to get in better shape. Well, a 5-minute walk counts. It's building momentum to the final goal of walking half an hour a day, or running a marathon someday. And number 4, track. Track these little steps that you did. A 5-minute walk equals proof that you can do it. Now, if you notice very closely, I left out the L in walk and it says whack, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect, right? Everybody makes mistakes. Track your little steps, the paragraph that you wrote, the 5-minute walk, the chord you learned on the guitar. These are proof that you're working your way to your final goal. The APA says people are interrupted every 11 minutes, and it takes 25 minutes to recover. Okay? Multiply that across days, weeks, and even a full life. And that's a lot of interruptions. And there's a lot of things getting in the way, but that's okay. We're all in the same boat. Okay? You got to build a system that bends but doesn't break, right? So, momentum. Don't wait for motivation. It may never come. It's not this secret thing at the end of the rainbow that you're going to find. Motivation will come from your momentum. It will come from the little efforts, okay? So I hope this helped. I hope it wasn't too rambling, but try it, just little baby steps. Stop telling yourself that there's something wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. You can reach your goals. Just build that momentum one tiny step at a time. All right, see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.